ambition. It's not a destination, nor a finish line. It's a never-ending race. To be better than last week, than yesterday, than a mere second ago. A race against your very being, your doubts, your fears, your limits, against the very nature of things, against even Mother Nature herself. Ambition. It's the big things, and the small things, and the everythings. It isn't somewhere you arrive. It's what you keep racing towards. To push, push, push. To the extremes. To race, race, race. Where the unexpected happens. Between the split seconds, that's when you find the limit. That's our ambition, so you too can race yours.
Hello, welcome everyone to the Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup Philippines 2022. We are your hosts. My name is Gino Quillamor, and here with me tonight is Toyota's Gazoo Racing Philippines Ambassador, Marlon Stockinger. What's up, man?
Hey Gino, thanks. And good evening, guys. I'm Marlon Stockinger. This is the third season of GRGT Cup, and we all know how each racer really pushed their limits for a better at each round, at each season. We know you are all excited to see our champions will be in the first round of the third season of GRGT Cup Philippines. And truly, this year is really exciting for GRGT Cup as it will be bigger for everyone in the e-racing community.
You know, that's exactly what we want. We want to bring e-racing to pretty much everyone. We want the community to become bigger. We want it to, you know, just for everybody to experience the excitement that is e-racing. Now, I actually wanted to ask you this because I wanted to find out like how important is e-racing in terms of transitioning into physical racing? Like, do you feel like it's something that is essential for you to do as a racer?
I think at the time that I started, obviously e-racing for motorsports wasn't so big.
Right.
But I think ever since now, with all the championships that have come about and even successful programs, even the last couple of years with what Toyota has done, I think it just proves that, you know, having this concept of virtual racing and basically making your dreams become a reality and having a chance at actually going to the track, it's really good preparation.
Yeah.
It's a good grassroots level for people who can't afford motorsports, since we know that it's expensive.
Yes.
And I think it just, you know, it broadens the audience. It humbles motorsport as a sport to the greater community. And I think people can have just more access and opportunity to get involved with motorsports. So I think it's absolutely a great thing.
And it's a heck of a lot of fun to do. But you know what? For Season 3, Round 1, we're going to be showing you the highlights from all three classes. So that's Junior, Promotional, and Sporting. So we'll start out with the Junior class, which is our non-professional category from racers 17 and below. So if you guys are ready, let's check out the Junior class Leaderboard Challenge highlights with our caster, Keanu Dominado.
Leaderboards kick off for the junior class now as we see Joshua Marquez making his way down the stretch with David Eason keeping up right behind him. And the pressure is on for Marquez to maintain. Meanwhile, Joaquin Garrido now on the corner exit of turn 2, now about to tackle the infamous S's. Man, the top 3 drivers are actually karters in real life. Now they're finding themselves in sim racing. How cool is that? Along with Bernardo Scorpino, one of the newcomers in this GRGT Cup, taking the first 2 corners now. And on the corner exit, and oh, a spin out there! On the corner exit sends him to the wall. Coming up now is Manuel Rafael Caceres, also one of our new entries for this year. Looks like the junior class is promising with new names, with new drivers on them. Right? One interesting part will be this final corner, as it's only the shortened track for this first round. Now on to Pablo Samson. Not sure if it's the same guy as last year. I think that was Paco Samson. Right? And a little cut there going into the final corner. And some hesitations on the corner exit as he's very careful not to make his rear snap and maintain control. Looking forward to see what these drivers have to show for in the race heat. The time and positions are really close throughout the entire leaderboard runs. So far, that's just 6 drivers on my count who showed up on the leaderboard challenges today. And I just realized majority of these gentlemen are actually karters, right? And sadly, we missed the presence of Joshua Santoala, Jeremy Sardea, and Kiko Pahila. Hope to see them on the next rounds along with anyone under the age of 18 who wants to compete and join this matchup. Alright? Junior class are only limited to 17 and under, and the challenges are so close. Alright? Whether you're on a controller or on a racing wheel, actually welcome for all these drivers. Alright. Also, congratulations to our top placers who will be moving on to the junior class round 1 race heat.
Hey, thank you for that, Keanu. And yes, congratulations sa ating young racers from the junior class. Now, we'll be seeing you guys tomorrow para naman sa race heat.
And up next, we have the promotional class. There are 3 main e-racer classes under GRGT Cup. We have the junior, promotional, and sporting. And now for the promotional class, they are the beginner racers without any professional racing background. Now let's go back from the virtual tracks and check out the promotional class leaderboard challenge highlights.
A class where it's a combination of players joining us for the first time, and some familiar names returning to take their skills to the next level. Right now we see Aldencio, this is Alden Fernandez, and Tampopot, this is Mart Lester Cabilitasan, dicing with each other to get the best time that they can. Along with Speedy Bagel 16, this is Aaron Asense and Peter Amadeus. Right, dicing along with the multiple S's in this track. Right. I mean, the rivalries are actually pretty similar. There's actually a squad that's on all blues and actually in all whites. So it's actually a perfect display of skill between these two drivers. These really don't classify them as professional sim racers, but actually just enthusiasts nonetheless. All right, and some contact there between Amadeus and Asense. Yeah, might as well. Ghosting is imminent in this lobby as there are spinouts, contacts, and vehicle recoveries, which is all part of the game. Right, now on to Inimpot Kariban. This is Mark Tangonan making his way through the stretch. Now into the first corner. And oh, some understeer there. Some slides going out of turn 1. Up next, we have Gabby De Sales. So great to see you here, the darling and the brand ambassador of the Automobile Association of the Philippines. If I'm not mistaken, this may be her first time joining the Toyota GRGT Cup this year. I guess no races for her lately. Now finally venturing onto sim racing. All right, mad respect and cheers to all women in motorsports. So many racing events to look forward to for this year. And also, one delight that we have for this one is actually there are a lot of newcomers, new drivers for this year, especially in the promotional class. Now on to Matt 168 Ang. This is Matthew Spencer Ang. This is actually he's actually one of the top contenders for the promotional class. Right. So far, he has clocked in one of the fastest laps in this leaderboard challenge. So, yeah, this is pretty promising. Now on to AR Sparky. This is Jericho Matthew Ferrer taking a fairly conservative approach, tackling the S's and into the final corner. So far, only showing conservative lines just to make sure the times are actually there. Not too much where an overshoot could happen, right? Now on to Razor PH. This is Chris Axel Aranzazo. Right, apologies if I mentioned your name wrong. Yeah. Now on to JNCO 888 rather. This is John Nigel Ocampo, rendering a time as he crosses the stretch. Right, now onto the first two corners. Alright, now there's actually one interesting returning driver here. This is Newo R23. This is Owen Rada. Right, one of the top contenders for last year's race and is back again this year for more action. So glad to see returning drivers such as Dark Knight 2819. This is Kale Adrian Plaza. Era 23. This is Aidan Paulo Mussolino. And Topher Iceman. This is Christopher Tejada. And PH Godzilla. This is Julius Quitlong. Forever Ashroom. This is Clark Toral Lalu. A relative of Elise Minorca, if I'm not mistaken. And even Kokoy 92. This is Franco Pangilinan. Alright, so congratulations to our top 24 placers in the promotional class leaderboard challenge. I am so excited to see what will transpire on the race heats coming up real soon, guys. The battle is so tight, it could be anyone's game, it could be anyone's race.
Thank you, Keanu, and there's a lot of us to congratulate this time in the top 24. Kudos to you guys for making it to the semi-final heat.
Now, for our last highlight for tonight, syempre, ito na yung malupit na nating class, no? The sporting class for our professional racers. So let's get a glimpse of our racers with Keanu in the sporting class leaderboard challenge highlights.
Alright, now it's time to sporting class. A class where the professional real-life racers or sim racers come across. Alright, now first up is Volts. This is Volter Psycho. This gentleman right here actually competes in the e-racing GP along with his fellow compatriots. Alright, and joining the GRGT Cup for the first time this year. Alright, up next, on to Kape Sumimasen. This is Gab Senyeres, a hardcore sim racer representing his team Ribbon Arc Motorsports, a returning driver who's joined since 2020. Alright, the first season of the GRGT Cup. Alright, now up next, we have Haha26RS. This is Ralph Blancaflor, representing his team ROC, the Rally of Champions. Alright, so I believe this is also his first time on the GRGT Cup for this season. Alright. So glad to see many new drivers for the sporting class. Alright, up next we have Savvy17. This is Bernard Saver Villanca, a returning driver from last year's race. Alright, take a gander on his aggressive lines for now. And actually, he's been promoted to the sporting class this year compared to last year. Another returning driver is Corban Guerrero. And up next, we have Karoshi. This is Nathaniel Roy Cruz. Alright, being pressured there by Gab Senyeres on the final corner. In hoping to get a best time. And a penalty incurred there by Minija Gaming. This is Israel Magante. Incurred a penalty for corner cut perhaps, or contact with another driver. Alright, and also a little quick trivia here. I recall there's one Filipino driver who has actually driven this track in real life. I believe he goes by the name Estefano Rivera. Alright, back in 2019, he actually had a race here using a Formula V1 car. So, congrats. He's actually with us on the sporting class lobby. Alright, so up next, this is Jeter Miole, the winner of last year's promotional class race. I mean, now he's promoted to the sporting class this year to go head-to-head with the other professional racers. Alright, and also one little quick trivia is that I managed to have a word with Jeter Miole the other day, and he's mentioned that he wanted to up his game for this year, so upgrading himself from a mere PS4 controller, now he's on a Thrustmaster T150 racing wheel. Alright, to be on par with the gear of the pros. Alright, one thing I forgot to mention earlier is that Roberto Domingo is actually with us in this lobby. He has participated in various Vios Cup events in the past, and now is venturing into the world of sim racing. All right. So a lot of new names, a lot of new talent for the sporting class. I love it. This is where the real competition happens. It's a battle between skill, patience, and creativity as well. Because you're using a rear happy car on a short track where it's multiple S's, a tricky final corner, and a nice stretch. All right, up next is Russell Reyes. This is his first time on a GRGT Cup this year. All right, this gentleman right here has competed in various leagues online, both locally and internationally. All right, so far he has rendered the fastest lap on his leaderboard run, not too far away from the time of Inigo Anton. This year he returns, but this time in the sporting class. Back in 2020, he used to run in the junior class. Used to be up against Russell Cabrera. All right. Running along them are Lance Gubalia, Lance Padilla, Estefano Rivera, Mark Voltaire Elman, Francis Angelo Gonzalez, Marcus Victa, and Mark Angelo Villamor. Congratulations to our top 18 placers in the Sporting Class Leaderboard Challenge.
And that's it for us tonight. O diba, sabi ko naman sa inyo, panimulang patikim pa lang yan. So thank you to everyone who watched, and of course, thank you rin syempre to our caster, Keanu Dominado.
Exactly. Para ma-excite natin ang viewers for tomorrow, catch the Toyota GRGT Cup Philippines 2022 Round 1 Race Heat tomorrow night in the Toyota Motor Philippines and Tier 1 Entertainment Facebook pages. We hope to see you.
And with that, this has been Gino Killiamore, and on behalf of my co-host Marlon Stockinger, we bid you guys good night and have a safe trip till tomorrow.
And don't miss out tomorrow's Round 1 Race Heat. We'll see you.